Hello. Hail, adventurer. I am Bruin the Bard, spinner of stories, seeker of adventure. Allow me to welcome you to the Caelid Coast, haven to the wise and wicked. These brave soldiers, the finest of the Alfar armies. They escorted me all the way from Melsenshir to these verdant lands. Alas, our journey together has come to an end. But there is still adventure to be had, so join me. If not, then I bid you fair warning. Your journey shall be far less exciting without this storyteller at hand. Ah, yes. It has been nearly a decade since I have told tales for an audience, and I seek to reclaim that trade. These soldiers have been of no help. Fight, fight, fight. That's all they think about. So please, let me regale you with tales of the Caelid Coast. I will make sure your time is well spent, and there may even be a twist at the end. I had a good feeling about you. Someone who cherishes a good story. Let us proceed. The first stop on our tour begins across the bridge behind me. Alas, there is one small problem. That area is favored by our enemies. If you can clear the area of them, I will follow and join you. Goodbye.
Through the woods and mountainside, through the hollows and green meadow, through the summer, winter, day and night, through the hallowed halls of seasons and song, through the vengeance, pride and sorrow, echo the footfalls of the greaves of the Fey Hunter.
The Tuatha are on the run. Good work. Plus, it's much more pleasant here without Gadflow bellowing at me from all corners. But enough pleasantry. Are you prepared for your reunion with Ventrinio? Just make sure he lives long enough to get us into Alabastra. Once that's done, it's none of my business. I believe our new friend has a disturbing path of living shadow to offer you.
Make it quick. This is a perfection.
I hope you're ready for this. I believe our new friend... This island smells like death. Stay behind me. Whatever that gnome's been up to, it looks like he's made a few enemies in the process. We can all be glad you didn't turn out like those. Just as Hughes thought, Ventrinio used the same wards from their old lab. This'll be quick. Follow me and be careful. The lads are coming from somewhere in here. This is...
The energy from the Well of Souls is overwhelming. Damn it! What's wrong? And why are there so many lads?
Sounds like our rat is caught in a trap. I'm sure he'd be happy to help whoever saves him. Careful, or we'll get trapped up there too. Here's where we part ways. I'll stop the lads at the stairwell. You get upstairs and retrieve Ventrinio. I'll hold this staircase. Move!
A new source of power? What sort of nonsense is this? If anything had come in here, my detection spells would have... Wait. Who's down there? Show yourself! Damn it all! I don't care who you are. Get up here! It must be the key to stabilizing the well. This is what I get for using all those soldiers. I never should have let them keep their swords. When you get up here, try not to look directly into the well. It can be a little upsetting. Damn it! Hurry! Before the whole well starts to collapse. Took your time, didn't you? Gods damn it! Ever since the Balor was defeated, the Chaos magic sent the well off its alignment. You show up, and now the Laz are... Wait. What? It's you. You're alive. But I saw you die. You can't be serious. This is my life's work. Don't you remember what we went through to build this? Why, you even got yourself killed in Alabastra for this. We had more than enough Prismere, but you wanted to track down the power source behind it all, even if it meant sneaking right under Gadflow's nose. I spent days trying to recover your body, but I never expected to find you alive, or for you to return. Speaking of which, how did you return anyway? Not important. Not important. What happened to you? You were so eager to be attuned to this well, and now it's not important? The well is coming down around us, and you don't even care. Ah! I've got to slow the energy and shut this thing down. We'll have time to catch up afterwards, and... Oh, damn it all! Here they come! Hold them off! The Laz are here! Hold them off while I try to stop the flow of energy to the well. Ignore the rumbling. Focus on the Laz. Careful. Well, he's very delicate. There. Perfectly safe. I think. Anything we can salvage? Even all my work gone. Damn it all! But at least we're still alive. Once again, I triumph over death itself. Going back into Alabastra. Well, I still have a way in, but it's more dangerous now than the last time we went. I'll need more Prismere if I'm to rebuild the well. And I suppose I owe you something for saving my life. Perhaps this talisman can help you. It's a little something I salvaged from the debris. It might just help against whatever killed you the first time. We got in with a little help, of course. See, it's all because of Callus Dren, the defender of pride. In his house, no one can stand before him. None can even approach, unless you have my little secret. Patience, patience. You'll have it soon enough. I'm going to have to dig it out of the rubble of the tower. Go to the field of Huber, and I'll meet you there. And if you value your life, do not approach Dren. Get going.
I'll keep
And
an eye on the gnome.
don't go near Dren.
Hello there.
The hunter runs. The hunter runs. Swiftly, swiftly for our lives. A mortal skirt of chain. A mesh of links forged in secret. The hunter runs. The hunter runs. In the chausses of the Fey Hunter.
A fledgling hunter by the looks of it. What's someone so soft doing in the Caelid coast? Don't you know this is Bolgan country? Those red devils are really digging in. I've slain many on my hunt for Chernobog. The scars don't give me away? Ha! You're probably the first person in recorded history not to recognize the mighty Alof the Hunter. Usually my reputation precedes me. As for why I am here in this muggy puddle of piss, I intend to conquer Chernobog, the mighty Bolgan, and win his eye as my trophy. But first he must be summoned, for he won't just face any foe, you know. Only those he deems worthy to smite with his blade. Ha! You're certainly welcome to try, but I'm afraid he'll be much too dead by the time I finish with him. Besides, you still have the offering to consider. Chernobog will only battle those who can prove their ferocity. It is his way of swatting away the flies who don't offer enough of a thrill for his fiery blood. If you can collect the eyes of 10 Bolgans, then you are clearly a warrior who deserves a reckoning. Set the eyes upon Chernobog's war lanterns and the beast will emerge. Goodbye.
Excellent work. You are clearly much more proficient in the ways of war than most visitors of the Caelid coast, even the soldiers. It would be my great pleasure. Picture it, 10 years ago, the rising sun, a lingering fog. Somewhere in the forest are screams, the cries of battle. Then silence. It happened here upon this site. The ambush of Gorn Akri. It is here on this spot where the Bolgan drew first blood, killing Lord Erengastir, his son, and their squires during their morning ride. Let us move on, shall we? And if you don't mind, there are more beasts to attend to ahead. Goodbye.
The Tuatha have forced their war upon us. They eagerly cut through mortal flesh and mortal bone, and as a reminder of their butchery, they display these mortal corpses throughout the land, turning sanctity into putrescence. The bodies remain on our ground and on our gallows tree, bloated and corrupt.
Hello. Hello. You have done it. You have rid the gates of the Bolgan. As promised, I have another tale to be told. The very first Erengastir arrived here generations ago from Melsenshir, before the final tower was raised, when the great giants of Cluracan were but saplings. On that very first morning of his arrival, while the sun ascended the sky, Gastir scaled the heights and saw below him the great keep of the merchant Ancilla. Gastir could not bear such an intrusion on his new ancestral homeland, and swore an oath. By right of mine, and sword in hand, I will not forsake our native land. Now that you've seen Castle Gastir, we should move on to the final stop on our journey. Goodbye. Hello? There, you've cleansed this place of the Bolgan. I shall tell you the last tale, the best of the lot. Believe me, these cliffs were made for my story. I've told the tale of the first Erengastr, he who discovered these lands. And I've told the tale of his descendant, the last Erengastr, he who lost these lands. My final tale is that this last lord took a young mistress to his bed, a servant named Wilda Brandon. They had a child he refused to claim as his own. To assuage his guilt, he wrote a royal letter in which he decreed to her and the child great wealth. But rather than take that letter, she took her own life. Here, that woman was my mother. Hear me, friend. I do not have much, but I will offer you all that I have to find me that letter. The letter that broke my mother's heart. Friends? Yes. I suppose we are friends. I'm not sure where to look for Father's letter. Father. It's strange to call him that. I would think he'd keep it near, lest such revelations be discovered. The castle. That would make some sense, wouldn't it? I'll be back at camp. Be careful. I would feel terrible if anything happened to you. Goodbye.
What's needed now?
But you've...
Saved us. Widows spare you.
I think at first they were genuine friends. We were so young, with nothing in the world to really concern us. There was no place for malice or resentment. I don't care anymore, they're not worth my breath. I was in a place of promise. Lyria's magic shined throughout the halls. New and interesting people were everywhere. None as interesting as that divine spirit, but promising. I learned more there in 2 days than I did my entire life elsewhere. In fact, I owe my mentors a debt of gratitude. Were it not for them, I would never have found it.
Sorrow precedes you, mortal. It is almost enough to shift the great scale on its own. It has been centuries since my reverie was last disturbed. For what cause are you here? What could a mortal possibly want with me? Bizarrain, I have been sealed in here for some time, mortal. But even I know this one. His is the hand that leads the House of Sorrows, no? I know something of the war this land cries of. I will serve. But before I go to his side, you must find Alarain. She and I are as one. It means much to me that you wish to reunite us. We have been long in isolation, contemplating death. Perhaps too long. As you found me on one part of the scale, so will you find her on the other. Now I will leave my cell to wait for you both. Very well.
How curious. You are mortal, but your steps resound with a burden greater than any one mortal might ever hope to bear. More curious still is your presence here. The great scale is not idly moved, nor is my reverie broken without cause. What is your purpose? I have felt the shifting of the scale. I know that Caelrod has now ended his contemplations to serve the King of Sorrows. It is no small thing that he asks, for the knowledge that was given to us by the Weeping King was never to propagate nor to be exploited. But I know of the times that are upon us. Come, let us join with Caelrod. If Bizarrain and you are to find the Sorrows, then it is more than my knowledge you will need. Goodbye. I am gladdened that Caelrod and I are united once again. But if Bizerain truly seeks the Sorrows, then he will need more than the knowledge of the eldest. There is a key of sorts to the Sorrows. It lies in the hollow of Sincere, the hollow of the Weeping King. We must recover it. Yes, a mortal is not suited to this task, perhaps, but I do not believe we have time to find another to do this for us. We have not asked you to reunite us without cause. Our efforts must be divided. Bizerain must be instructed, and the key must be found. One of us will accompany you to Sincere, and the other will go to the house. We leave the choice to you, mortal. Very well. I have not had cause to use my blades in some time. I will shadow step to Sincere, and await you to meet me there. Our work awaits, mortal. Let us make haste. Goodbye.
After all this time, I'd just assumed Enadon had abandoned me, that there was no justice left in this world. But here before me stands the hero of Melsenshire, in the skin, fresh from the Baelor's blooding. and it appears my prayers have been answered. Tell me, how much goodwill do you have left, honored one? A Tuatha priest named Rassanon has captured this keep. I am sworn to destroy him, for it was he who deposed House Gestair and stole their ancestral home. For 10 long years he has lived as a lord, hiding high in the royal quarters where none can reach him. At least, not without help. You see, I am Hilared Gastier, descendant of Lord Aaron Gastier and last of my family line. This castle and all within it belong to me. You will be rewarded, my friend. We Gastiers have long memories of both our friends and our enemies. Come. Rassanon knows I cannot pass through his gauntlet alone, but together we can avenge Castle Gastier. Hurry. Castle is a wreck. That's it. This is harder than I thought. What do you need to know? Hurry. It's not far now. He didn't even seem to remember me. I've given my life to finding and killing Rasanon, and he probably didn't even understand why. But now the quest is ended, here, at home. I want you to have everything of mine as a reward, and to help me forget the many years of tragedy that led me to this end. Now go. I need rest. I deserve rest. Farewell.
Hello. You have gone through much to bring me this, only to watch it destroyed. But it must be done. You understand? This letter proves that I am an heir to Gastir, and an heir to his heartlessness. He gave my mother everything, when all she wanted was his love. And now, she's gone. You are my friend. You may not agree, but that is what I choose to believe. You have helped me more than anyone has. I will remember you. I hope you will remember me. Goodbye.
Like the gilded ghosts of youth, the curving plates of fey-like scrolls decorate the life's guard of this impostor. It says, "I am like you, Fey Spirit," and shimmers with a brilliant gleam. This cuirass of the Fey Hunter.
Blessed Lyria, I know you. That's right. The last time I saw you was when you dangled from the Baylor like a drop of spittle on a Bolgan's chin. Mercy! The hero of Melson Shear. I'd know the face anywhere. Let me guess. The army has you out here on a special mission? Me, I'm just trying to live through the nights, trying to find a bit of time to myself, to explore. Really? You know where we are, don't you? This is the Caelid Coast, land of the Alfar Lords. Ancilla and Gastir, the Southern Lights, the Lady's Children? You really don't know, do you? This land is home to many mysteries, and supposedly many treasures as well. My favorite? The Lady's Children. They're a collection of frond-leaf dolls, very rare, very valuable. Legend says they were lost in the invasion. I'd go out in search of them, but duty calls. You would do that? Even with all the other, more pressing matters at hand? My sister is not going to believe this. The hero of Melson Shear. Legend says that the dolls were last seen in Lady Ancilla's hands when her family was murdered. So I was just going to look around the ruins.
Hello. Don't be afraid. I know who you are, and this is a safe place. Welcome to my camp. I am Captain Droon Ancilla, great-great-grandson of Clary Ancilla, and heir to the Caelid Coast. Unlike the Tuatha, I am a gracious host. Please, come, warm yourself at our fire. Anything we have to offer is yours. I've fought countless battles and survived an interminable siege to return to my native land. Nostalgia does not drive me. I am here for what's rightfully mine. But taking my place on the throne will not be easy. Before he died, my father hid the symbols of his station so they would not be stolen. I speak of the famous Seal of Ancilla and the verdant blades, my father's royal medallion and war chakrams. Without them, I am nothing but a soldier. I was hoping you'd volunteer. Getting the heirlooms will be a challenge. You see, they are held in a family lockbox, the key to which is not in my possession. As for the key, I made a mistake. I was young, foolish. The night before the Bolgan came, I gave the key to a girl. She was... how can I put this? My childhood love. Her name is Hilared Gastir. Yes, a Gastir, the sworn enemy of House Ancilla. It was a gesture. I meant to show her what she meant to me. But now, she has what I need. If you can convince Hilared to give you the key, you will need to retrieve the items from the lockbox in the old family fortress of Seawatch to the east. Good luck. Goodbye.
This old keep will need some sprucing up, but at least Racinon's brutes will no longer decorate the halls. Did you say the Ancilla key? Why, yes, of course I have it. In 10 years, I've never let it leave my sight. Are you saying that Droon is alive? That he's here? Wait, this could be a trick. How do I know you're not here to seize the Gastir domain just as I'm about to win it back? Droon, I'd never forget. Our families stoked such hate. But I could never hate Droon. He was the reason I wanted to survive the Bolgan, to come back, start over. Take the key, give it to Droon. Send him good wishes. Perhaps when all of this is over, he and I can resume our friendship. Goodbye.
You there. You must help me. There isn't much time. I'm the last one. The others may still be alive. My name is Finn, General Finn of Tilera's army. My men and I were part of a unit called the Ariod that pushed into Cluricon, clearing the way for the enlisted swords. We were securing the dungeons of Castle Ancilla when it happened. A band of Tuatha marched in and claimed the keep as a defensive position. We got caught in the middle. I tried to get us out, but we were surrounded, trapped. That fool Private Gottlieb shoved me down the refuse pipe. It's how I broke my leg. That's all I remember. You're a brave soul. Warriors like you must have made the difference in Melsenshir. I wasn't there, but I heard it was quite the battle. The gates to Ancilla are chained and defended, but you can slip in undetected through the refuse pipe. You won't enjoy it, but it's a direct route. Find Private Gottlieb. I have a feeling he's the last one alive. I still hope, but I have no illusions about what you'll find. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. See you soon.
Greetings, mortal. What brings you to Ancilla? Torture? Imprisonment? Madness? I have been waiting many seasons for the return of my friend and master, Lord Ancilla. Do you know of his whereabouts? Is he well? Goodbye.
Who are you? And what brings you to this stale hell? Damn that man. I knew that shoving him down that pipe wouldn't be enough. So, you're here to rescue our sorry hides. Sounds like we've got our new orders. But we can't leave. Tigneri, the madman who lords over this castle, he will not back down when the Alfar come. He will stay, and he will take many lives. We must kill him now. Otherwise, many of our brothers and sisters in the approaching army will fall prey to his soul-bind curse. Let's go. Damn hole in the ground. Cloak, you do good work. That's it then. Tigneri won't be marching all over the Alfar anymore, will he? Uh-oh. You don't look so well, my friend. I'm afraid Tigneri has gone and touched you with the spellbind. A little gift to remember him by. Not to worry. There's bound to be an antidote in the laboratory below. Come along, we shall find it. Chin up. Ready? We're close.
Let us feed the cycle.
The strength of contempt, fear, and hate courses through the rushing veins to the very fingertips. The instruments of war are readied, light in the grip, and machinations of the gauntlets of the Fey Hunter.
Wait! You're not going to tell anyone about me, are you? Not that I've done anything wrong, mind you. I just didn't have the will to fight anymore. So I stopped. Fighting, that is. Private Elia Madmere reporting for duty. Oh, I am not fooling anyone. Listen, I've got some useful skills to trade if you're willing to keep my little secret hushed. Lock-picking for your silence, or gold. Take care!
Oh, how can I ever begin to thank you? What an ordeal that was. Quite the ordeal indeed. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Bern Elgar, head steward of House Ancilla. Of course, since the house no longer exists, that means I now serve you. Do not misunderstand. I adore the Lord and Lady, but my first responsibility is to the fortress itself, to Sea-Watch. But of course it is. Do you see anyone else of substance? Another soul deserving of such a prize? Surely not. Sea-Watch was the first of the Ancilla castles, and the finest. But without its staff, it is a lonely place. Its halls empty of the voices that once filled it. As your newest and only advisor, I suggest that we begin renovations. It'll be costly, mind you, but well worth the investment. Wonderful, my liege, wonderful. You will not regret it. The corridors of Sea-Watch will once again ring with merriment. That is, if there were people here to make merriment. If I might make another suggestion, it would be nice if you were able to convince the former staff to return. I would start with Connie, a rather quirky and elemental fey alchemist, who found a place in our master's heart as his gardener. Connie was unique, even among her own kind. The last we saw of the poor creature, she was being pursued by Bolgan, and I fear she was taken prisoner. Oh, Connie. Goodbye. Yes?
Run!
Did you hear that? We feel the glare of a silver raptor, a furrowed brow, eyes that pierce the veil. We see the scowling, engraved face of a beautiful...
Damn it! I told them not to try anything until we arrived. I was hoping you'd find the answer to that question along with Ventrinio. Oh, here he comes now. Maybe he'll tell us.
By the gods, it was horrible. He killed them all, and nothing could stop him. For now, maybe. I think he only let me live because I ran. Oh, gods. How could he have killed them all? He's not even a Tuatha, but nothing even scratched him. The worst thing was, he seemed sorry to kill us. That's what we thought, too. But if anyone can do it, it'd be you.
Sometimes one soldier can do what an entire army cannot.
You haven't tried approaching, have you? No, of course you haven't. You're still alive. This took a little longer to find than I had hoped, but it should be exactly what you need. Dren had a twin in the Summer Court, Dith the Defender of Valor. They were both entirely immune to each other's power. She faded when the House of Valor fell, but my early experiments with the Well of Souls provided a quite useful little surprise. You see, when trying to draw life energy from the ether, I captured her essence and bound it into this charm. With this, you will be immune to Dren's power. Now, be fair. Fae don't have souls as mortals do. They are a form of magic with a physical form. And I only got a little of it anyway. Just enough for a certain degree of immunity to Dren's power. It only works for one person, but it'll be enough for you to reach him. Trouble is, he'll be immune to your power as well. But I'm sure you can think of something. Now, go show that defender what a little magic can do.
Hello?
You found the dolls? Wonderful! Just wait until my sister gets her eyes on them. They'll wipe the sneer right off her ugly face. So tell me, was there any truth to the old legend that there's something special about them, the dolls? Then the gems are yours, as compensation for your work. I am happy to keep the dolls, for they are a part of history. Thank you again. I cannot wait to tell my sister about how the hero of Mel Senshir solved the mystery of Lady Ancilla's children.
Oh, damn humidity. It seems you caused quite a row in Castle Ancilla. I've been watching the Tuatha panic ever since you wriggled through that pipe. Well done. You have my eternal gratitude. Really, there are few who would have done what you did. It would have been an honor to fight beside you at Mel Senshir. Please, take this shield. It is the one thing I made sure they never took from me. That and my dignity. Good luck to you.
Hello. I haven't slept since you left. My mind kept revisiting those last few moments with Hilared. The tower fireplace. The kiss she left on my cheek. Almost like a bruise. You've revived my family, friend. These great artifacts will help to restore the Ancilla name in the Caelid Coast. I must find a worthy way to thank you. Take the verdant blades. You must. I do not wish to rule my new domain with fear and fire. The seal is enough. And so, a new age begins. Be careful.
I understand that you may be busy, but I would truly enjoy seeing the sun again. Is it still the color of sky blossom? Sea Watch. Yes, that's what it was called. I enjoyed my tenure there. So many plants to talk to and mortals to observe. The Tuatha imprisoned us, the servants and advisors, when they invaded 10 years ago. Most of the prisoners perished of starvation or disease, the poor souls. Would you be so kind as to locate the key to this dungeon door? Solitude in no way agrees with me. Goodbye. I see you have the key to the dungeon. Why not use it? Goodbye. You are truly a mortal of my master's ilk. A generous soul like Lord Ancilla. I do not know where your fate takes you, but there is always a place for you at Sea Watch. That is where I go now, to prepare the fortress for his return. Be well, and may your roads be prosperous. Goodbye.
Thank you again for bringing me back to my garden. I'm doing my best to coax the buds back from their hiding places. Farewell.
My word, Connie is back at Sea-Watch. Soon all our ears will be buzzing with her disjointed prattle. How I missed it. Do you like what I've managed to do in your absence? Removing the rubble was a chore, but everything is possible. With patience. Our next best course of action is to pursue Sea-Watch's old healer, the soldier Aryan Odai. He's a brave soul, one who enlisted in the army soon after the war began. Farewell.
Well, I expected to see a lot of things out here in Caelid, but not the hero of Melsenshire. What brings you this far south? I am Sergeant Odai, twice decorated officer and now civilian escort. I guess you could say that I'm really working my way up the chain of command. Sea-Watch? Are you trying to rebuild that old ruin? If you're serious about this, then I would leap at the chance to be involved. But I cannot just abandon my post, not with my men depending on me. If you can find a replacement for me, then perhaps I can come with you. Perhaps... There is a young Alfar by the name of Private Cornall in the camp south of here. I have watched him for some time, and he would make a fine officer. Goodbye.
Greetings, my friend.
Hello there. Hey, what are you doing out here? Caelid Coast isn't a good place for a stroll, not at all. Do I know you? You have that look. Familiar. I fought with Captain Gastier at Melsenshire. Maybe we spent a few skirmishes together. I can't remember everything that happened. Can you? And you are talking to me? The Sergeant is a legend. Not just anyone can fill those boots, friend. I have fought in a number of campaigns, and without me the unit would have surely been killed in Cursewood. Fine. If it is the wish of Sergeant Odai, then I will relieve him of command. I appreciate your vote of confidence. Sometimes one opinion can make all the difference. Don't go too far.
What are you doing? So you have spoken to Cornall? Then it's done. Good. Cornall is a fine soldier. One of the few who knows how to hold on to honor when everything comes apart. Under his command, these men here will be fine. Relief will be here soon. And with it, a fresh group of officers from Melsenshire. Come, it is time to head to Sea-Watch. Goodbye.
let me be the first to tell you how pleased I am to see Arian Odai out and about. What a fine Alfar. There are few finer. Of course, I don't do bad work either, if I may say so. Did you see the improvements? Progress is being made all over the castle. Only one member of the staff remains to be found. Normally, I would not encourage his return, but we need a merchant. He is called Astor Corleane, and he is dreadful. Rumor has it that he's prowling the spoils at Melsenshire, the scruffy little scavenger. Farewell.
Hey there. Bad scene, isn't it? Real bloody. A massacre out there. Call me Astor. Astor Colliane. General merchant by trade. Not that there's much business going on around Melsenshire. This place is a morgue. Is this a jest? Sea-Watch, that old ruin? Ha! You'd sooner find me picking loot off the dead. Actually, now that I think of it, that's not a bad idea. Let me consider your offer. At Sea-Watch, I'd have private access to the sea and a protected perch. Fine, I will do it. But first, you must get something for me. Private Edstar possesses a prize that I desire, a dagger belonging to one of the Tuatha generals who fell in battle. It would fetch a fine price. Bring it to me. You can find Freedy in the tavern or around town. Worst soldier I've ever seen. She's in it for the loot. Then again, so am I. Later, then.
Well met. Yeah, what is it? Wait. I know you. Ah, I see. Kill any Niskaru lords lately? Guess I'm supposed to buy you a drink now, aren't I? Sure did. I've refused 4 offers for it, broken the nose of a guy who tried to steal it, and turned down one proposal of marriage. That dagger's mine. You're trying to scare me now? That's the worst tactic yet. You'd be better off trying to pickpocket the dagger off me. It belonged to a Tuatha priest, and it's extremely rare. Or so I've gathered from all the attention. Suddenly, this old city is full of wealthy lords and ladies. Fine, I'll take your gold, but only because it's much more than I think this trinket is really worth.
Yes? Can I help you?
Ah, very good. Very good indeed. If you weren't so busy slaying Niskaru lords, you would probably make an adequate thief. I'd say stick to the slaying, though. I'll go back to Sea-Watch with you. But if that Burn Elgar starts to get on my nerves, I'm gone. That one is a wart on a Bolgan's ass. Goodbye.
The hero of...
My liege, it is done! The last of the staff has returned, and Sea-Watch has been reborn! Might I say that I have lived a long time and attended to many of noble birth and honorable disposition, but none compares to you. None at all. The castle is yours to rule as you see fit, my liege, and as always, your humble staff is at your service. Goodbye.
Here to haggle.
Hello there. Business. Is booming. Especially good if you're into the black. So long. I'm at your command. Just don't ask me. So long. Hi.
Death to the tyrant. Mary, have a drink. If you... I thought I could smell meat on you. Thanks a lot. You really helped.
What? Nice to see a bit of foot traffic by my old stall. Fancy a bit of work collecting some iron? Music to my ears. Farewell.
What do you want?
So it's done. Better you than me, I suppose. With the war still raging, there's always plenty of bad news to deliver. You should see the stacks of them in Rathir. Thank you. You have more courage than I do. And I've stared into the eye of the enemy. Take this. It's my weekly pay. A I can't bear to feel its weight.
Stranger. Stranger.
Rattlesnake grew so angry that poison filled his mouth. He lunged at Desert Runner, but the bird was too fast. Rattlesnake cried after him, "I will seek your nest, Desert Runner. I cannot kill you, but you cannot save all of your children." That is why Desert Runner searches for Rattlesnake, and Rattlesnake hunts the defenseless.
After he had won, Lord Creth said to Nyx, with a mind to ease and a will to fix, "You are a troll, and that is good, my friend. You have no faults in truth, no wrong to mend. But if it be your wish to join their kind, a better way we will help you to find. There is naught wrong with following your will, as long as it does not bring others ill." Again the heroes of honor stayed true. The story of a troll, and the knights too.
Now the vales and dells of Talarain stand abandoned. The once great citadels that stood in triumph now lie in ruins. Once pure, they have left the land, and with it, the mark of mortal sins.
The walls of Glir Rathwen came crashing to the ocean's turmoil. Our people, despaired and battle-weary, hiding from the ogre's fists, saw Beala Tirin atop the revered spire, dressed in priestly garb and circled by a camp of mages. Wise Tirin called forth the grace of Lyria, her beauteous song, paragon of the ethereal. The people climbed to her side, a summit cloister of spell-woven forces. She smote the Jotun from the hallowed pinnacle, and never again did they return. Rathir, she named the place where sharp rocks break the water's surface. This home for all Dokkelfar, the lunar crag of Lyria, founded in the 14th year after the parting.
Avoid... the gate.
These words are not mine, but ours, and shared to all who would hear, but known to only the true-hearted Alfar. Opposition seeks not the meek, but those who suffer happenstance, and rewards the greater mysteries laid bare beneath her hidden vision. We learn this from Beala Tirin, the wisest, the prophetess of Lyria, the invoker of her magic, and favourite among her children, the mother of the Dokkalfar, and the founder of Rathir.
At last, you come, and we can recover the key. I knew the Tuatha had taken hold of Cluricon, but I never thought it would be like this. When I last walked here, it was a solemn place, but beautiful. Kind Fae tended to the corners and halls. Now it lies silent, corrupted, and sullied. But we cannot dwell on what has transpired. To reach the key to the sorrows, we must first seek 3 votives in addition to this one. They will grant us passage. Goodbye. You have come. So you have gathered all the votives. Then we may continue onward to the next trial we must face. The Crying Eyes. When we reach them, then I will tell you more on the subject. Goodbye. The way is clear. Come, let us press onward. There is still another challenge to overcome. Before we can reach the key, we must bypass the Crying Eyes. Then the key to the Sorrows will be ours again. Goodbye. Here, we have reached the Crying Eyes. When this hollow was first shaped, those statues did not weep. But now they weep for all eternity. They alone guard the way to the key. You must approach them, mortal. They will show you the way forward, if only you answer them. Goodbye. That is the key to the Sorrows, mortal. It is perhaps not the sort you are used to, but that is certainly it. It is a branch of the ancient and wizened tree whose roots touch this world and Ashara, the plane of magic to which all Fae belong. It is a branch of the Gallows Tree. The Sorrows take the form of the Gallows Tree in both realms, and this branch creates the bridge between them. Come, let us ferry it to Bizarane. Goodbye.
You have the key to the Sorrows. that was well done. Indeed, everything you have done is more than I could have possibly hoped for. My reliance on you to this point was never my initial plan. I only needed Kadarok dead at the hands of someone else. But when I learned how willing you were to hound the Tuatha, I saw you would rise to every occasion. You became my faithful instrument. How could Saturnin have eluded the minds of so many for these long years? Simple. He was a ruse. His existence was fabricated. While all eyes watched for Saturnin, another was free to wage his war, namely me. All for the glory of Gadflow and our god. When you killed the Baelor, I saw an opportunity to end the house and the mortal armies simultaneously. You became my road to a perfect victory. You seriously think your words might stir me to forsake a plan that has finally culminated after 20 years? Your audacity disgusts me. There is nothing to be offered, or given, or threatened, mortal. I cannot be stopped here, and I cannot be followed. But take heart. You will die long before the sorrows descend upon the minds of your mortal armies. Mercer will gut you here. Farewell.
You survived. For better or worse, I know not. The house is in ruins, the eldest lie butchered, and Bizerain has betrayed us to the Tuatha. He must be denied. For our honored sorrow, our broken pride, our due vengeance. He cannot be allowed to use the house for war. He is at the birthplace of summer and winter, where the Weeping King first pooled the anguish and decay inherent in all winter fae, Ashara. It is the plane from which all fae descend when they are reborn, and to which they return when they die. It is a place of pure magic. I fear you may have had enough of secrets, but here is mine. I am the Weeping King reborn. Bizerain needed a key to reach the sorrows. I do not. Please, mortal, the longer we leave Bizerain to his work, the more dangerous it becomes for all mortals in these lands. If you must prepare, do it quickly. I will await you. We must hurry. There is little time to waste. We must follow I fear you may have had enough of secret. I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara, but you have a strong will. That alone may save you. Bizerain has a head start on us. However short, it is likely still enough. Be on your guard. We must hurry. You have a strong force of will, stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard tell of a mortal that could stand in Ashara. But we are here. I can recall now, vaguely. I walked this place before, and shaped the ground. That tree in the center, it is the embodiment of the sorrows. Bizerain will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work. Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits the magic follows, and there are weak points, nexuses of energy that we can exploit. But Bizerain is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful. Bizerain is correct in that he can manipulate the magic of this place, But we can manipulate it as well, if not as easily. The barrier is strong, but it feeds off nexuses of energy and those are vulnerable. We must destroy them to reach Bizarane. We must hurry.
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be here? Standing before the sorrows? I remember no swords, fire, and then nothing. But he brought me back to fight you. I can't. I'm sorry, mortal. So sorry.
We must be quick. We must be quick.
You dare tread here? A mortal dare shows himself in the sacred lands of the House of Sorrows. I have been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the cause of all this. Bizarane relied on you for his plans. Because of you, the house is dead.
There is no time to speak. We must hurry.
Finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other. And now, I am here. My master has raised me to protect his labours, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will not do so again. Perhaps if I take your head here, my master will have faith in me once again. Shall we find out?
And so you have finally reached me. I have waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. And now, Bizarane has raised me against my will to be part of his design. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Bizarane cannot be stopped.
We must be quick.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells? The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me. Save your plea. We are beyond the point of discourse. Draw your weapon.
We must be quick. Bizarin may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The Sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the Sorrows within myself. It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House of Sorrows ended. We must hurry.
But you've... saved us. Beware the forest.
It's good to keep working. Keep safe.
Everyone says you're a
Turn back or die. Then you shall die like the others before you. I made an oath to protect my house and my homeland. No power short of death can keep me from fulfilling my duties. I know your intentions are to free my people from the Tuatha. You seem an honorable sort. You even bear the blessing of my sister. But I have sworn an oath to defend my house and homeland. I cannot let you in without a fight, and you cannot win against me. If only things could be different. If only the Tuatha were gone and my sister was back. Now, enough. We could fight each other until the mountains wear away, but that will aid nothing. My sister and I were chosen to protect our kind. So long as our houses stood, the Fae would never pass from this world. I in pride, and she in valor. We never imagined that our houses could crumble beneath our feet. Mortals led to the collapse of my sister's house, but with Gadflow's help, they shall not have mine. He may taint pride with his Prismere and his obscene god, but it will keep us eternal. I cannot yield, but if your true intent is to stop Gadflow, then perhaps there is a way my house and my honor could remain pure. If you would promise to spare the House of Pride, then we could put aside our powers and have an honest battle. Win, and your army may pass. If this is the only way to secure a chance for my house's untainted survival, then so be it. If you should win, then destroy the Tuatha in my house and the hateful witch knight Myrna. Then we can be truly free.
And he was not alone. Like the weave on...
You did it! You actually beat him! Guess I owe Ventrinio a drink. A promise is a promise, and the Witch Knights of Pride would be powerful allies to have on our side. I'll send a few soldiers along to help. Meanwhile, I'll get the other troops ready to move into Alabastra once that gate opens. Get that gate open, and the army will be ready to go.
here we can't lose.
Halt! If you would be so kind as to have a word with us. I have been chosen by the remaining members of our house to speak for all. We were most honored by your intention to free us. Simply carry forth and destroy Witch Knight Myrna, who has so commandeered our house, and her dreadful Prismere Chantry, of course. We are sure you'll have no problem finding her, or defeating her. We eagerly anticipate your success.
Well done, child of dust. You've killed the immortal defender and liberated a house full of arrogant backstabbers. I should thank you for exposing the disloyal amongst my kin. But then, I have so much to thank you for. Your bravado is nothing more than the mewling of an angry kitten. Each Tuatha you kill makes the rest of us stronger. Each one feeds Tirnoch. The goddess of mercy awakens. And with every step you take into my homeland, she comes that much closer to walking our world and purging your kind. So welcome to Alabastra. It shall be the death of you once more.
We have seen our champion bested, our advantage lost, and our minds are cleared. Bravo to you, champion. House of Pride, in our ineffable wisdom, renounces the Tuatha and demands that you accept our immediate surrender. Your army is welcome here. We trust our benevolence will be well remembered should Gadflow be dethroned. We thank you kindly, and our mages have already been assisting your army in their march into Alabastra. We trust you do not object. Most excellently spoken. You have the commanding presence of a young Aegon, who once also bore the pleasure of our august company. Allow us to welcome you to Alabastra. We trust your visit will be eventful.